Hello, this is WeFit Lover, and I just parted my hair off, but I had to do another tutorial because it's been so long since I've done one. And this is for the R3 Garnier Nutrisse-Ultra color, and it is the Nourishing Color Cream. It is ultra bold red for dark bases, meaning that if your hair is a level 5 or under, level 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, but it goes down to 1 in the color scheme of things. And so this is what you're looking at. You know, the box says that it is hair color results if you have medium to light blonde or bleached or highlighted hair. It's going to be very, very red. Okay, so if you're not looking to look like this or this, you might want to steer clear, because when it washes out, it will hit the light and it's going to be red. Okay, so if you're not looking for red fire engine red, sometimes it can come out pretty intense on some bleached hair. Light brown, you're getting a nice kind of a strawberry, you know, coloring, and medium brown is what you're going to see on the box. So if your hair is a medium level 4 to like 6, some 7s, depending on the tone, you're going to get what the color says it looks like on the box. Okay, right now my hair is a hot mess. I have bleach on my head. I have light brown on my head. I got like a 5 chocolate brown warm from before. I had something happen where my hair got totally fried and I had to chop my hair off. So, and it was bleached really bad on the ends and it was a mess, which I did not do. Somebody else that did it. So I chopped it off and started over. This is what I'm working with right now. Just kind of give you an idea what my hair looks like. And if you can hear the dog in the background, I apologize. He's all the way downstairs. So I'm going to start with the back. I parted off in 4 sections. You just part, clip, part, clip, part, clip, part, clip. I start with the back. I don't know if you can see this and how messy it is doing it yourself, but you just brush it on this way on the part. I start that way. There we go. Where I take the first section like so, and I just paint down here, getting to the regrowth. Now this is for an all over coloring, okay? Now if you've done this to your hair before with this color, sometimes it sticks pretty good to the point you don't have to do the whole thing. This is the first time I've put this on my head in a really long time. Before I was using color that you only find in the salons, and I wanted to vamp up my color a little bit, and they're actually out of a lot of the bolder colors in the Matrix line right now at different professional stores. So I know this color. I used to wear this color all the time. It's the one brand that, besides L'Oreal, that I can say that I trust. Not always for their regular colors, but their bold colors, like their Ultra line, is bad. You know what? It is wonderful. I pull my hair up like so because it makes it a lot easier than trying to mess around. You can also do it this way, where you take the hair forward and you do the back of it on the regrowth, and then you can take this here, hold it in your beautiful hand, hold your hand and put this on like so. Get those ends. You don't want your ends to look like crap, so you got to saturate the ends with the color. There you go. How you doing? Seriously, people, if your hair is really short in the back, don't fight with it. Do this instead. Just take that hair, bring it up like this, pull it around, and just do the back. And if you need to, you can even do this. Just get some color on that brush. It'll stick back there. If it starts falling, don't fret. It's not the end of the world. It is just hair. It'll live. It'll be all right. Now what do? I got this whole side done. I pull it, all the hairs I just did. I kind of run it through my hands a little bit. And I'm going to just twist it like so, and use this clip right here that I pulled in the front. I'm going to clip it back here so it's out of my way. Then we're going to start on the back side here. So take the clip out. And then I'm going to kind of see, I don't like how this is rolling here because we can't get to the back, can't see it or anything. So I'm just going to kind of clip it again here. And I'm going to kind of start right here in the front at first, because we want to do the parameters of the hairline so you don't miss it. Especially if you got lots of gray or a different color underneath there on the regrowth. Really want to make sure you get those suckers, because they will shine through, especially if you're me. You got the silver and whites. Yeah. So also, I get underneath the hair too, and also hold that ear, because that ear will hide a lot of your hairs. So you go this way, don't paint your ear. It's kind of hard not to, but if you do, that's fine. If you do not have a color brush like this, You can use their, actually it goes a lot faster if you have the little squeeze dealio thing here, and it's in here somewhere. Or no, it's not. But anyway, it should be. Usually it is. And you can put it on your hair or whatnot. You can see my other video, which is the L'Oreal for natural black color. I think it's 2 or 3 video, and I'll show you the technique in there, how to do the bottled version of what you get in this box. But I'm using a tint brush for hair. You can find these at Sally's, sometimes Walmart, so Amazon, whatever. So just pick up your favorite brush, and this works great. I just like this because you can really target. I'm used to using these brushes, so that's another reason I use them. Then I go to the back and I get the other side of that, you know, and some people like just doing the whole part line when they first get to the back. They do both sides. I do mine like this because this is how I was taught. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to beg to differ with me. That's okay. That's okay. It is 2021 and it's an offensive year, so live with it. All right. You're probably wondering where the heck I've been. It has been a zoo. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know about you, but this has been, now we all thought 2020 was going to be a crap year, right? We were like, oh, the sky's falling, we're all going to die. We're all going to die from sicknesses and crazy things that people keep making in the air and making us all sick. So again, it's all my opinions, but 2021 certainly surprised. We've had a lot of situations happen. I'm not going to go into it on this video. This is a tutorial video, but if you want to stick around, I might just make a video about my last few years and make you feel better, or make you feel like you're not alone. That's for sure. I think I will make a video about that, because it's been forever. It's been probably like a year, almost a year since I've made a video. I think the last one I made was about the Ellie unboxing. And that, I love that box, but there's reasons why I had to stop for a while. A, I was getting a lot of stuff and wasn't wearing enough of it because COVID hit, and 2, the gym shut where I was, so that that sucked. That got me right off the wagon. Oh man. But I'll tell you, I'm trying to jump back on, and but anyway, so you just do this again all the way down, and it doesn't have to be too serious. You don't have to. You can laugh when you're doing it, because I know you'll be nervous. You'll be sitting here laughing nervous, going, "How's it going to turn out?" You know, I got over that fear a long time ago. I used to do hair for a living, and you know, after years of this, I laugh. I literally laugh every time. Or if I have somebody cut the back of my head, I just laugh, because I'm like, if it screws up, it grows back. See, that's the beauty of hair. It grows back. Unless you're balding or thinning or something crazy happened. That I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope that it gets better. But in my case, it grows back for now. Knock on wood. So anyhow, I have a lot of silver under here. I've been turning silver since I've been 25 years old, which is interesting. I do have Native American blood in me. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But genetically speaking, my brother also has all white hair, like Steve Martin. And if you don't know who Steve Martin is, he's in a lot of good John Hughes movies. I love John Hughes as a director. I'm so sorry he R.I.P. He has passed. He was an 80s director to things like 16 Candles and, oh, Uncle Buck, and, oh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, my favorite Thanksgiving movies. I have no idea what direction this channel is going to go. I'm just going to go with it, because life is too short to wait around and say, what if, or I have an idea, and then let it go. And I have so many ideas that it's like a buffet in my head, that I could go more on the weight loss journey of things. I could go more onto motivational speaking of things, or both. I could do more unboxings, or all 3. I'm definitely probably going to do some more tutorials each time I get some new hair dye. I will go ahead and just talk to you like this and show you what happens. It's just, I like doing my own hair. It's cheaper. It's easy. You can, you know, honestly, you can mix this stuff with other colors if you want. I don't recommend that if you don't know color chemistry, but like if you're in an R phase and say you want to go a little bit more orange, you can do like a 5RR. You can do, if you want to get a little bit more brown, but you love the color of this as a base, because this is a very high color. And you're only going to need this if you love the color on the box. Don't sweat it. But if you have really dark hair, honestly, this is going to lighten it to, you know, they say it comes to this on the box if you have really dark hair, but the problem with this is this. This is on virgin hair, okay? So if you don't have virgin hair, it's okay if you're not a virgin. I'm talking about your hair. If your hair is virgin, you're good. You're gold, okay? Your hair will still turn out if you're a virgin, but hair-wise, it'll turn out well if your hair is a virgin. And if you have dyed hair that is dark brown, it's probably not going to lift. Even though it is 20, it might lift a tiny, tiny bit more, like, not like that. I don't even know if I have anything in here that's that dark that I can show you, but like almost like this dark. It'll be this dark if it's on dyed dark brown hair. Okay. And I'll tell you why. Because color does not lift color. It will saturate your hair and you'll have a hue of color, okay? Yes, some colors are formulated to lift color. Now this may lift color because it does have the ultra bold red. This is 20 volume that they have inside of their kit. It just depends. If you know your hair best and you've seen your hair lift with other things, this will probably lift it. It just depends. Everybody's different, okay? Wow, this color looks really good already. I'm kind of digging this. Okay, so this is the color in the bowl. I just want to get you an idea what this looks like. It can be orangey red. It can look light red. Do not let that scare you. I've had hair color look like purple and it's brown, okay? I've had colors that are black and end up being, you know, they're blue-black and the whole bowl is like dark blue. Don't let that scare you. It's just the way the colors are formulated for it to stick to your head. Okay, so don't let the color in there fool you. The only time the color is going to come out, what's in the bowl, is if it is a non-derivative dye, a vegetable dye, like Manic Panic. This you do not mix with developer. And so this stuff, I'm not putting this on my head today. This is just for an example. This is a vegan high voltage Manic Panic. This is an infrared, this is the color. And sometimes I'll put that in as a fill-in. You shouldn't. I'm not going to say I recommend doing that, but I have done it just because. Or I'll put it in, oh my gosh, I'll put this stuff after I wash my hair in the shower if I just want a hint of a filler, and I'll throw that in it. I don't recommend it, but I've done it, and it works out fine for me for what I need it for. I wouldn't recommend doing this on bleached hair. You're going to have a really outrageous fluorescent, like it will look like this if you put that on your head. Don't do that. But unless that's what you're going for. Okay, so those kind of dyes, this color will come out exactly what's in here. So if you stuck this on your head, the color you see in here is the color you will get. Okay, so now you know. But if you get things from the store that has this and has lifted color, this will lift if you have the certain hair types I talked about. Dun, dun, dun. We're at the front of the line of the hairs. I'm going to go ahead and put this back for a moment because I don't want it in my way right now. And let's clip the front again. Okay, so, and these clips I got on Wish for like $2.99 for like a set of, I don't even know if I'm going to edit that. A set of 6. All right. This is my regrowth. I want to just show you what it looks like. It's really silver and stuff, okay? So that's what my regrowth looks like. So this is grown out from the past bleaching from here down, from a really bad highlight job that somebody did. I'm not a fan. So I'm still growing that part out. I even chopped my ends from what was really bad. And so I figured, why not go wild? Because why not? It's Halloween almost. So we're just going to go in here and I'm going to start with the regrowth, just like so. And then I usually pull this up. Now everybody's different. Like I said, everybody does their thing, but you really want to make sure you pull your hair away from your head. If you have bangs, make sure you tilt your head this way, because you don't want your hair to fly down in your face and hit your eye with hair dye or bleach. I've made that mistake. That is the worst pain. I will tell you right now, do not ever even think about attempting to put that hair in the face if you have dye on it. If that's happened to you, I want you to comment below and tell me all about it, because man, I want other people to be warned. Don't do that. It's not a good look. Your eye will turn red. You'll go to the ER. They will put a syringe in your eye, a water syringe with looks like a puke bucket, and they will put that water bucket in your eye, and that water bucket will drain the water to flush your eye out. It is the most awful thing, besides those nerve test things they stick in your legs. If you never heard of that, you don't want to get one of those either if you can help it. But a nerve induction test, that's what they call it. Yeah, that's not fun. That's up there with shingles. If you ever had shingles, that's a pain you don't forget. You don't want your worst enemy having. But back to hair. I can commend them for putting some fruit oil stuff in this. And I wish every single hair color came with this oil, because it really makes a difference on the shine. I mean, it's like, wow. And, you know, even with like non-box dyes, you know, like actual dye you get in salons and things, I really think that would be helpful, because a lot of people come in with, you know, damaged hair, needing color corrections. Just something major companies that are making non-box dye or non-over-the-counter dye should really think about. Yes, I'm sure they have a lot of crap into the product already, but something about having it separated and not being inside of the dye might just have something there. So there you go, guys. If you want to make something cool, you know, or really bring up the fact, Garnier, that's something that I look forward to with your product. And no, this is not sponsored. I don't have any sponsored videos. Not yet. But hey, Garnier, I wouldn't mind sponsoring one of your videos, because I have never had a problem with any of your hair dyes. Ever. Like, you guys rock. I have to say, I even like some of your hair products. Like, I have their curler spritz stuff, and that works pretty good if you're doing like an updo, or if like you're doing some curls or something, or want to enhance your own waves. That stuff is pretty good. It's a little, I don't know, maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. If you'd like to see a tutorial on the curl waving stuff, let me know, and I will give you some examples. Just kind of show you what it does, also from Garnier. But you know, they do make some really good stuff. I'm really impressed for being just over the counter, quick and grab stuff. It's pretty good. Maybe you're squirrely. Maybe you don't want to take the plunge and do this yourself. Okay, so when you go to the stylist, here's what you do. You tell them you want Matrix. I think it's like HD Mega Red colors. There's different ones and hues they can choose from that are a little bit more bold than what you get in a normal setting of like a hair dye that's red. So if you want something more bold and bright, like, you know, like this, your colorist will know what to give you. So ask about Matrix. They do have them. Also, if you do want something over the counter and say you can't get your hands on Garnier, the other brand I would choose, I would have to say Sally's has a dye that is another high color from L'Oreal, and it's called Red Hot. Now, I used to use that color for years, and it did not come out of my head. I am telling you, that is the longest running, besides this color of red, that will stay in your head for a really long time, okay? And it will stay, and it will look amazing, and it's just absolute, almost like red velvet. It is beautiful. Let me just double check on this, just so I can give you what it says, how long you should keep this on if you're doing an overall color. You keep it on there for 25 minutes. I'm going to leave it on for, I'm going to say probably 30 minutes tops, because yeah, it says, you know, it prevents the hair from coloring or becoming too dark if you apply it to your roots first. So, you know, it's good like that, but I would say, you know, 25 minutes, that's what this says, so that's what you do. It says not to use it. Don't save any unused mixture. That is true. Definitely wait for your water to clear. Now, some hair dyes don't run clear. Okay, it's just, they just never do. This one's one of those. They don't really run that clear. Okay, so see how it's darkening up back here a little bit? That looks really rich and awesome. I'm really loving that color. That's beautiful. Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the rest of my color. I'm going to participate in the instructions. I'm just going to run it through again, just because I like to add a little more color to the ends and really saturate those ends, because my ends have been through it. And then we will be back to see the result, to see if you're going to pick up a box of your R3 Garnier Ultra Color today. This is Lucky. You'll be seeing him in a lot more videos. Yes, you. He's very ornery right now. But, so this is the finished product. Let me bring you into some light for a moment. In the sunlight. And that's what it looks like out in the day. So just wanted to give you a full picture on what it looks like. Okay. Bye, guys.